welcome to Games I Bought for the Cover. Every week, we dive into another forgotten relic of video game history, chosen entirely because the box art looked cool, or at least questionable. And today's journey takes us into the world of airboats, cartoon animals, and questionable physics. This week's featured PlayStation title is XS Airboat Racing. The cover proudly displays a cartoon hippo piloting a futuristic speedboat. Because when you think high-speed water racing, you immediately think hippos. The bold red title font screams extreme action, while the actual art style screams Saturday morning knockoff. Notice the intense background, stone bridges, water spray, and missiles? Yes, missiles. This racing game apparently decided boats weren't enough. Every animal has a distinct boat color and a determined expression, except the hippo. The hippo looks like it's regretting all its life choices. Overall, the car suggests Mario Kart on water if it was illustrated by someone who just discovered clip art. Game info and story. Released late in the PlayStation's life cycle, XS Airboat Racing was part of the XS Games budget lineup. The story, if we can call it that, is simply animal characters competing in powerboat races. No war, no explanation why a hippo can pilot a jet-powered hovercraft. Tracks feature basic water circuits with shortcuts, obstacles, and the occasional weapon pickup. If you've played Wave Race or Diddy Kong Racing, you already seen the much better versions of this concept. Public reactions and review. Players didn't exactly flood the stores to pick this one up. Most reviews label it as forgettable, which for the PlayStation library is saying a lot. Some praised it for being kid-friendly with bright colors and simple controls. But the majority noted it felt rushed, shallow, and lacking variety. One Amazon review bluntly said, "If you ever wanted Mario Kart, but slower in water, this is your game." Another review complained that every track felt the same, just water with slightly different turns. GameSpot never reviewed it, which tells you how insignificant it was. On Metacritic, it doesn't even have a score. That's the digital equivalent of a shrug. Collectors today usually find it in bargain bins for a couple of dollars. Retro gamers sometimes buy it ironically just for the absurd hippo cover. Multiplayer exists, but few people ever remembered playing it with another human being. At best, it's remembered as a curiosity in the long list of PS1 budget titles. Behind the game. XS games like their budgets line up as fun for kids at an affordable price. Translation: please buy this instead of Mario Karts. Unfortunately, it was competing against giants like Crash Team Racing, Hydro Thunder, and Wave Racer 64. Not exactly fair. Today, it's common, cheap, and not particularly rare. The only reason to go with it is for the box art's comedic value. It's remembered not for gameplay, but for being a prime example of late PS1 shovelware. Good, bad. Good. Colorful and cheerful presentation. Simple controls for kids. At least it technically works. Bad? Repetitive tracks and gameplay, weak AI and unbalanced weapons, forgettable music and presentation, overshadowed by better racers. Trivia. The game was part of the XS budget line, which included several unknown titles like XS Moto and XS Jinger League Soccer. Despite being released in 2002, its graphics feel closer to a 1996 launch title. The hippo on the cover became an accidental mascot among collectors who joked it looked more depressed than extreme. Some players discovered a bug where boats would occasionally clip through walls and get stuck indefinitely. The game's music leaps are so short, players reported hearing the same tune dozens of times in a single session. To this day, speedrunners occasionally raise it ironically at retro gaming events, calling it the slowest speedrun alive. So that's XS Airboat Racing, a game that proves not all budget titles are hidden gems. Some are just budget titles. Thanks for watching Games I Bought for the Cover. And remember, if a cartoon hippo can live its dreams, so can you.